Hello guys, welcome to our channel Mo and Ash Vibes. So today I'm going to talk about a very important topic that will help international students to make their study permit application even more strong. So if you are someone who is planning to come to Canada and who wants to apply for their study permit, keep watching this video till the end because it's going to be really useful for you. When you're applying for your study permit in Canada, there are a lot of documents, important documents that you have to provide. One such important document is your SOP letter, also known as statement of purpose or letter of explanation. So now a lot of times people also wonder that why is this document so important, and I've also seen a lot of people not taking this document seriously. But let me tell you, this is a very important document in your file because this is the document through which you will leave your first impression on Canadian visa officer. So now why is this document so important? It is important because this letter will reflect your goals to the Canadian visa officer. Through this letter you can tell them why did you choose Canada to study, why did you choose a particular program, why did you choose a particular institution. And not only this, sometimes what happens is that we have gap years in our studies, so you can explain your gap years through this letter. And sometimes what happens is that we have done our previous study in one field, but now we want to pursue our career in another field. So this is the place where you are going to explain this. Another one more important thing that you can explain in this letter is if your previous visa got rejected, previous study visa or any visa got rejected, you can explain through this letter that why your previous visa was rejected and the reason behind it. So this is a very important document because you are telling the visa officer a lot of things in one letter. So now let's talk about how to write a letter of explanation or statement of purpose for your application. First step is that you're going to introduce yourself to the visa officer. The first thing you have to do is that you have to tell them your name. Then you will tell them what your educational qualifications are, what is your field of study, in which field did you complete your graduation or any studies that you have done. Then if you are currently working or if you have worked before, then you're going to tell them about your work experience. All of this you are going to tell in the first paragraph. And then also, if you have any gap years, you have to explain them in the first paragraph itself, that why did you have gap years and what were you doing in those gap years. It is very important to explain this part to the visa officer because generally Canada doesn't prefer gap years. So it becomes very important for you to explain this part very carefully. In the next step, you try to explain few questions in detail. And those questions are, why did you choose Canada to study? Why did you choose a particular college or university? Why did you choose a particular program? What was your motivation behind it? How is that program related to your previous experience or education? How will this program help you in the future? How does this program fit in your future goals? So another thing that you have to show here is that how you're going to fund your studies. Although in your work permit application you are going to attach your proof of funds, but then it is always a good thing to write in one line probably that how you are going to fund your studies. So for example, let's say you have taken some loan, so you can write down that you understand that as a student you are only allowed to work part-time, which is 20 hours a week. So that is why you have already made sure that all your expenses are taken care of, which is why you took a student loan for 2 years. So something like this is just an example, but you can show them whatever proof of funds you have and just write it in a nice way that although you are working part-time, but your expenses are taken care of. And then in the end you have to mention very important thing, which is that what are you going to do after you complete your studies in Canada, which means that how are you planning to go back to your country. So in this you are highlighting the fact that your intention to study from Canada was to upgrade your experience, upgrade your education and add value to your existing education, and then in the end you are still going to go back to your country. So it's very important that you mention that what your long-term plans are and how after doing this course you are benefiting in those long-term plans and how it's going to help you in your home country. So here this point is really important so that they know know that after completing your studies, you are going back to your country. Before I end this topic, I would like to also shed some light on some additional tips, which is, first of all, be natural. So the visa officer is not looking for any fancy words or how well you know English. She's not looking for those things in your letter. So don't write too many fancy words, but try to be as genuine as possible. Next thing is be true. The best way to express yourself is to be true in your letter. If you're going to be true, then you are not going to write the unwanted things, and then you would be able to express yourself better. The last but a very important tip is that please do not copy anybody else's statement of purpose or letter of explanation, because everyone has a unique situation and everybody's situation is different. So if you're just going to copy somebody else's SOP, it won't reflect your true individuality. So it's very important that you are being very, very true. So that is why I'm just saying be original and do not copy somebody else's SOP. After covering all these points, at the end of the letter, just let them know that you are a good student and you are very serious about the studies, and then you are really interested in upgrading your current education or current experience. So kindly grant you the permission to come and study in Canada. If you're including all these important points, then I'm pretty sure that you will be able to write a very impressive SOP letter. With this, I end our today's topic and video. I really hope that this video was useful for you. If you liked our video, please hit the like button and share the content. For more informative videos, please subscribe to our channel, and if you have any queries, please leave the comment in the comment section below. Now I will see you in our next video. Until next time, ta-da!